Hey guys and girls, let's finally do that walkthrough on my new Tracker-offroad SX800. I'm telling you, that is a machine, a machine. Let's take a look at it. Let me show you all the goodies of it. I've actually even got the sheet that was on the machine when I got it. So I'm gonna be able to kind of look at that as a cheat sheet and tell you everything about this great thing, because I'm gonna tell you it is a dandy. Hey, while you're watching right now, before you do anything else, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so it'll ding every time we do a video so you won't miss a single video. I've noticed in looking at the analytics, did I say that right? Analytics, that's a big name for a country boy like me, that a lot of you are watching videos and not subscribing. You gotta subscribe to Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube. It'll be the best thing that you ever did. That didn't cost you any money. All right, let's get this baby out of here.
Whoa! Whoa!
What's the problem?
You're gonna hit.
What?
You're gonna hit.
What are you talking about?
You're gonna hit the top.
The dang door's not opening up.
I don't know how you did that, but you're gonna hit the top.
Why is that door opening up that far? They're all four the same. Well, it's not going back far enough. Well, it's gone back all the way. It's as far as it'll go. You know what? When my buddy George Venegas installed these door openers for me, and you know what? I bet that needs to be further down that way, because that needs to go back all the way back. But that's as far as it'll go, so that needs to be, yeah, that thing needs to be moved down a notch or two, because it's going to hit my roof, isn't it? When I get down to here, oh man, I'm glad you hollered at me. Remind me to buy your dinner tonight, okay? Holy cow. Well, that's not a problem. Let's just, well, you know, if I unload it there and I go back down, that's going to go up and still hit it, isn't it? Let me back up just a little bit. We'll unload this baby inside. That's not a problem. No problem. Dang, I'm glad you hollered at me. I tore up my new garage door opener to ruin my day. Was that clear now?
Oh yeah, you can pull up some if you want. That's good.
All right, I got all the straps off of it. I got my winch off. I should be able to just get in there and fire that baby up and go. That's what I should be able to do.
Yeah, put the ramp down.
Oh, yeah, I got to put the ramp down.
Jump it.
What are you doing, bucking for a raise or something? You bucking for a raise? I'm a little upset that my doors aren't opening all the way. Not super bad upset, but do not get your finger in there, Jimmy.
Is there enough room?
Well, I'm probably going to just be able to barely get it off there, because that's a long machine. That's a big machine. It's got a big bed, crew cab. I mean, it's a dandy. I mean, it's a dandy. I love this machine. It's in four-wheel drive right now. Gonna be close, isn't it?
I don't think he's gonna make it.
Kind of watch it for me, Pat, back there. Don't let me run into the building. Not gonna quite make it, is it?
You're about
A little more?
That's about it.
Right there?
I can pull the truck forward.
Well, it's gonna be on. I'll just pull the truck forward just a little bit.
That puts you there. Make you there.
That's what you call close. Pat loves to cut it close. Yeah, he eats all the meat off a chicken bone too, I guarantee you that. In fact, he'll eat all the meat off his chicken bones, then he'll take my chicken bones, eat all the meat off of them too. He don't believe in leaving nothing for chance. All right, I'd hate to pull that on the concrete, but I'm gonna pull that up a little bit. I may be putting me a new floor of some kind in this building. One of the reasons I haven't put much in it is I'm probably going to put I'm hoping to put a Swiss Trax floor in there. I love the Swiss Trax floor. I've always wanted one. That's what I'm hoping to do. We'll pull that forward just a little bit. Holler at me when I'm clear, Pat.
Got it.
All right. This is a great trailer. Now I'll pull this thing out of the way. Hey, I got to get George out of here. We got to figure something out about this. My buddy George. Yeah, because those got to open all the way because I put my tracker boat or my Ranger boat in here with power poles. They'll never clear. That's the old tell stuff out.
Jimmy,
Okay.
you hooked an extension cord.
Huh? I did. I heard some noise back. Well, we'll plug this baby in. We forgot to tell you this runs on electric. It don't run on electric. I hooked an extension cord. I was so close to that wall, this extension cord. I heard something over there, and I thought, what, I'd tear it up now. Hey, if rednecks don't tear up something, it's not a good day. That's all there is to it. It's not a good day. All right, let me grab my sheet over here that was with this Tracker-offroad when I picked it up at Bass Pro in Oklahoma City. You know, I've got a lot of Bass Pro shops that I love around the country, just the way they're designed and built. But obviously, my favorites are right here in Oklahoma in Broken Arrow, the Bass Pro in Broken Arrow, and of course the Bass Pro in Oklahoma City. I got this unit at the Bass Pro in Oklahoma City. It's a little bit dusty. Been sitting there in the building there for a couple of days, but it's pretty clean. It's a lot cleaner now than it'll be when dark gets here. I promise you this, because Chris and I are going to run around in this before the day's out. This is the sheet that actually was on the unit. This was taped on the unit right here. Tells the price of the unit as it is. Everything on there, everything on our destination charges and everything. You know, Bass Pro on their tracker boats, nitro boats, pontoon boats, Tahoe, everything, have got their no haggle, no hassle value pricing. And this is coast to coast. Whether you buy this in California, whether you buy it in Florida, or you buy it right here in Oklahoma like I did, it tells you the price and also the monthly payments. Easy payments, $291 a month on this unit right here. And let's just start right up here at the front of the unit. And one of the great things I like about this unit, this is a kind of a little bit of a special edition. I can't remember what they call this. And they call this because it's got some extra options on it. But one of the extra options is this right here. This is a winch right here, and it's a winch that operates either by remote control or it's got a switch inside. Now, I'll put some lights on here. I'll trick this thing out a little bit. I'll have me some big lights up in the front. I'll have lights on the side, so we'll own the night. You got to own the night if you own a Tracker-offroad. And I picked up some lights up at Bass Pro. I'll be installing some on each side, some on back here in the back. It shines out to the sides, and where when we run out through the woods and stuff at night, we can really see what we're doing really good. It's got a big brush guard up here on the front of it. That's a metal brush guard. It's not plastic. It's a great brush guard up on the front of it. And like I said, the winches, I don't know if they tell the pulling power of that winch. The payload capacity of this thing, by the way, is 1,500 pounds. We'll talk about the cargo capacity. The towing capacity, 2,000 pounds. 2,000 pounds. So you can pull some pretty heavy trailers with this back here that's got some equipment stuff on it. Now, I'm not talking about pulling a big tractor or something, but you can, 2,000 pounds is pretty good towing capacity. It's got a 50 horsepower engine in there. It's a 4-stroke engine, 3-cylinder, dual overhead cam, and this is a gasoline engine. This is a gasoline engine unit. So this is a great part of this over here. Let me tell you, when you give, I told you already, it's got a four-wheel drive on here. In fact, it's an electronic four-wheel drive. It's just to push a button and you go into four-wheel drive. I don't know if it tells about the four-wheel drive on here any. The four-wheel drive, what does it say about the four-wheel drive? The drive system, a 2- or 4-wheel drive with electronic locking rear differential. That's really, real important for getting unstuck. When you give a redneck four-wheel drive, you make him just fearless. He just will go anywhere. But when you give a redneck a winch on top of four-wheel drive, bulletproof. I'm talking bulletproof. That's right, bulletproof. Like I said, it's got a 50 horsepower engine, so it's got a lot of power. They run real fast. Here's one of the great things I like about this tracker right here. It is roomy. You look at this right here. It's got a lot of room. Doors on the front, doors on the back. I'll actually end up taking those doors off the back. Look at all the leg room you got in here. You got tons of leg room. Lots of leg room to spread out in here. You can carry 3 people in the front, not crowded at all. 2 people, obviously, easy. You can add gun racks and stuff to the inside. I've got a windshield in the front. I've got a windshield in the back. I've got a rear view mirror. All of this stuff came in the package, everything. I haven't added anything to this yet. Now, you know me, I'll trick it out. I'll put some extra stuff in. But all of this, it came with a rear view mirror. And let me tell you, you know, I put a rear view mirror on some of my other side-by-sides, and this is amazing. This is a good, big rear view mirror. You really will use that rear view mirror a lot. I didn't really believe that I would use one very much, and I put one on one of my other tracker off-roads. And it's amazing how much I use it. I mean, it really, really helps to have that rear view mirror on there. There's no doubt about it. You've got vents in here. You got vents so you can let air come in through your windshield. This little deal right down here is a vent. You just pop it open and you got a vent to come in through your windshield right there. The windshield is easily removed. You see these little deals right here on the side? You snap those right there and you take your windshield off. Now, we will take this windshield off of this pretty quickly. We've got it on here right now, but we will take this off because in the summertime, you just want that wind blowing in your face. You don't need that windshield in the wintertime. It makes all the difference in the world as far as warm and cold. You get in here and you have the door shut with that windshield, and you go out there in some pretty cold weather, and you got heat coming from your engine, and it'll really keep this inside pretty doggone nice out here. You put the windshield makes a huge difference. So the great thing about this is the windshield's made so it comes off very, very easily to take off. Your top, you're going to leave it on all the time. This unit's got a lot of places where you can get a hold of. It's got a good roll bar up on the top of it. Now, I don't recommend you turn them over. I've never turned a 4x4 over yet. I never have done it yet. But if you got it on there just in case it happens, you're not going to get hurt. The unit's got seat belts. Actually, this unit comes with a governor system on it where if you don't have your seat belt fastened, it'll only go so fast. And you see what a lot of people do is they fasten the seat belts and keep them behind them. I'm not going to recommend that one way or the other. I didn't do that, by the way. That was just already done that way. I guess they may be doing some demos. One of the great things about going to a Bass Pro Shop or going to any of the tracker off-road dealers, you know, a lot of the tracker dealers all around the country sell these, is that you can take them for a test ride. At our tracker dealership, we take people for test rides on four-wheelers and side-by-sides all the time. And you can actually take it out and drive it and see what you think about it. And you can't do that in a lot of cities, a lot of places you can't do, but you can do that at like our Jimmy Houston Marine. You could actually take one out and drive it and see what you think about it. But anyway, you've got a great smart system here on your speedometer. I mean, that actually is a speedometer, an hour meter, a fuel gauge. This is a smart gauge is what it is. On our Mercury motors, we call them smart gauges, and this is what it is. It's got where you can go through a lot of things, and I haven't learned it yet. I'm not going to start pushing buttons, but as it's got right now, it's in high gear. And I think that you can just hold your foot down because my others will do it, and it'll start even in gear. I think that's a good deal. I like that. I like that right there. You can start at gear. It runs just like a car. You got park, reverse, and then your other gear, park. You got reverse, high. No, you got a neutral and then high, and then a low gear. So just like a car, you got just like a car should change gears right there. It works out real easily. You got a clock on there. You got an hour meter. You got your fuel gauge. I don't know what all it tells you. I haven't fooled with it yet. It'll tell you a whole lot. You got great LED lights on these units. You got where you can lock your rear end in here, either unlock or unlock. You got your 2 and your 4-wheel drive right over here. Just a simple key start. When you turn that key on to there, also your lights turn on. Turn it on to there, your lights turn on. You can have that on off, and you can still reach over here and start your engine. This operates your lights. And it'll start as long as you in any gear. That's a good deal right there. I guess it'll start in reverse. I think it'll even start in reverse. I'm not 100% positive. I thought it did. My other one did. This is a different unit than I've been running, but basically everything's the same so far. I'm just kind of playing around here to see what it's got. Got a nice sized glove box on it. That's a pretty good sized glove box. You will fill that glove box up. You'll fill this little box here up. Got drink holders. Got a drink holder here. Drink holder here. These vents are real important if you leave your windshield on. We'll take this windshield off pretty quickly, probably later on today. We'll probably have the windshield on for about one go round, and then we're going to take it off. Go ahead and leave that open. In the back, the thing about a crew cab is that's exactly what it is, a crew cab. Now I will actually take these doors off right here. The doors are real easy to get off. You just got a couple bolts right here to be able to take these doors off. The reason I take the doors off is because of Beamer. My lab ride's back here in the back. And one of the great things about the back, if you'll notice, you got lots of cup holders. You can't have too many cup holders. You have 3 cup holders up here in this thing. In the back, you got 2 in the front. So if you got 3 people back here, everybody's got a place to put their Coca-Cola or Pepsi, whatever they put in there. Energy drinks is what I put in a lot. I got a back windshield on this, and one of the great things about a back windshield putting on a unit is that it really helps the dust. You know, when you're running around in the woods and a lot of dusty roads, these things do kick up a lot of dust. I've got great big tires on here. We'll talk about those tires in a minute. But I got great big tires on this unit right here, and they're mud tires made to go in really tough, wicked terrain and not get stuck. But they do kick up a lot of dust. So a back windshield really helps you in the dust. This is one of the options that's included on this particular package that I bought. It's got about everything on it. I'm sure there might be something else they can make on there that I don't have, but it's got about everything on it. Here's another thing back here, is this bed. This bed is, I think it's got about 1,000 pounds. Let me look on here and make sure I'm exactly right what I'm telling you. A cargo capacity is 1,000 pounds. This is a big bed. This is a lot larger bed than you have on most units, and this baby's made to work. It's made to fun. You put a big deer back here. You can carry a lot of hunting equipment, a lot of fishing equipment back here. You can carry a lot of stuff around the house, around the ranch, around the farm, around your house if you live in a neighborhood and you're using these to do a lot of work around your house. The back gate opens very, very simply and very, very easily. A real good, easy situation on that. And also, this bed is a dump bed. So you've got a lever over here that allows you to use that bed as a dump bed, where if you want, you can dump out your extension cord that you pull loose from the wall when you pull that thing back. So that's pretty good right there. And if you're hauling dirt and stuff like that, we haul a lot of dirt and gravel around the ranch here. If you're hauling dirt or gravel in there, take your water hose and wash it out real easy so you keep your bed real clean. It's got tie-down units here. This is another thing. It's a big deal to a redneck. So when you got stuff in there, you can use bungee cords. You got to have bungee cords. You got to have tie-down straps. You got to have cup holders. You got to have a place to plug in your telephone. It's got a cigarette lighter up there where you can put a plug-in in there for your USB ports. It may have a USB port on it. I don't know. I hadn't even looked for that. But it's got these right here where you can tie your cargo straps down, either a cargo strap or a bungee cord, either one to tie down. I think when you put this up, it locks automatically, and it does. These are good latches here. Put that over here. Solid latch. And you'll notice how big and tough everything is. That's one of the great things about it. Got a trailer hitch receiver right there. I will put a trailer hitch on that. I will put some lights back here on the back also. I'll have lights where I see if I'm out in the woods at night backing up. One of the things that my kids have a tendency to do is they get out in the woods and they back up at night and run into trees. And I put a light on there. They have an excuse to not run into a tree. So if they run into a tree, I can get upset. If they don't have a light back there, they say, well, I couldn't see the tree back here, Granddad. So we'll have lights that go out the back too. We'll trick it up and put quite a bit of extra stuff on there. But you'll see that it's big, heavy duty. The one thing I like about it, look at the suspension on this thing. Will you look at that suspension? This is big, heavy-duty stuff. That you see that suspension? Now, we take it in a lot of bad places, and it rides really, really, really well. It's got great LED lights all the way around. It's talking about the tires. Look at the size of the tires on here. Look at the size of those tires. It's a lot bigger tires than what you get normally on a side-by-side. And they're off-road tires. They got beautiful wheels on them, too, in addition to that. So I'm sure there's a lot of stuff I'm leaving out. Like I said, we'll take these back doors off. I didn't really look to see if there's a USB port up here, but I know you have a cigarette lighter. And one of the reasons you got a cigarette lighter is for plugging in spotlights too. But you can just plug in one of those little deals there that plugs in, got you 2 USB ports, because you got to be able to charge your phones when you're out running around. You just got to be able to do that. Anyway, that's kind of a real quick walkthrough of my Tracker Off-Road. It is an outstanding vehicle. Got seat belts front and back for 6 people. 6 people. So you just got a really well-built, solid unit, a tremendous riding unit, a unit that will haul a lot of people, which we do here at the ranch. We have a lot of company, and less company now than we've had lately. But you've got a great situation to be able to tie things down. If you'll notice, even the back box has got slots in here. That's probably in there to look good as much as anything. But again, something to tie ropes to and bungee cords. And can't think of anything else. I've kind of gone all the way through the thing. It's got the opening for opening the lever for opening your back cargo area on both sides, so it doesn't matter which side you're on. It's just really a Cadillac unit. Can't think of anything else. Dump your extension cord out, pick it up, right? I think that's about it on my Tracker Off-Road. Tremendous vehicle. This one right here, a little bit over 15,000 or a little bit under 16,000, whichever way you want to look at it. Payment's $291 a month. A great unit. We're going to put lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of hours on it because we use them a bunch. Hey guys and girls, go out there and have you a great time. Run around in the woods, catch some fish. I love you.